What's going on, YouTubes? Ha! OG's Nitro RC's here coming at you from the Nitro Corner. Yes, I know, boys, I got the head cam on again. I apologize if there's any bad noise going on with it or feedback or whatever. I don't quite understand what happened the last time for Nitro RC Life when he watched it. A couple other guys said there was no problem, but it had some kind of muffled sound going on for him. I know my voice is deep, and I am, like he said, an acoustic sound. I am talking into a wooden corner here, a hard corner, so it could be, you know, some feedback from that. I also know that I've noticed when I'm at the lot, and if I turn my head too quick, my microphone can't catch up with the noise, and I get that muffled underwater sound like Brett was talking about he was hearing, so I apologize for that. But with everything that I'm getting ready to do right now, it's just easier for me to have the head cam on because I have a lot of ground to cover, and I want to do it quick, and then move on. I'm just going to show you guys what's happening, what's taking place, and more than likely I'm going to do most of it off camera, but I will try to do some of it on camera so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. But yeah, because your boy's been down for a few days. In full transparency, any videos that you've watched as of after the XMAXX in the park were videos that I had banked, and I still have 4 more that I have banked that you guys are going to watch that already took place, you know, like over the weekend, so it's not like they're anything new. I've been having some bad back problems. If you look over there at my chair, that's my chair where I sit all the time. That big gray thing is a heating pad. It's in my chair. I've been sitting on that heating pad for 3 days. And yeah, I have a bad, after I had my back surgery in 2005, it's just been bad ever since. So for 20 years I've been dealing with this, and it sucks, guys. It really sucks. Doing the video in the park of the XMAXX hurt me pretty bad, and I wasn't feeling good that day, and it just made it worse. So the last 3 days I've been kind of homebound and just sitting here and hanging out and not doing a whole hell of a lot. Haven't really felt like doing too much. You know, when I wake up in the morning and I try crawling out of bed, half times I can't even walk to the bathroom, guys. I have to really struggle to even get across the house until I can get to that pad. So yeah, it's no fun. But I've been sitting on that pad for about an hour now, so my back is kind of loose a little bit, and so we're going to get this done real quick. That's why I said I got the head cam on so I can show you everything, because my OCD can't deal with the way my corner is tore up right now, if you can imagine that. I have everything everywhere. But I will tell you, if you guys remember what was going on and everything like that, you'll kind of know where I'm at, because the last video I think some of you watched might have been the XMAXX or the Problem and paintball run. So what's going on right now is we're going to get caught up on the XMAXX here real quick. But before we get off on that, I'd greatly appreciate it, guys, but smash that like button for me, please. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Think about becoming a channel member. Hit that bell for notifications so you can keep an eye on when OG's online getting stuff done. Because you know we're here in the corner. This is where we get shit done. We break shit out there, come back here and fix shit, talk shit. As Rink says, take shits. And everything else goes on here in the corner. But if you guys would, I'd greatly appreciate that. Smash that like button on your way in. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. It goes a long way, and appreciate all the support. Appreciate love and respect each and every one of you that are on so far. We're still at 519 subs, and we're doing great. Love the interaction, love the comments. Leave a comment, leave a thumbs up, leave a subscription to the channel, and yeah, it's greatly appreciated. And let's get on with this show. So you guys remember I was complaining about the XMAXX being slow. You guys have a couple of guys sitting in the comment, like Travis Robinson, my buddy, even said, you know, you could hear it in my voice, it was disappointing. I thought I had it over geared, and especially with the big tires on it, because I had these Wasteland tires on it. Well, these are a stock XMAXX tire. These are a Wasteland tire. There's only a 1/4 inch difference in size in these two tires. The Wastelands are a 1/4 inch barely wider, but they're about the same height and almost the same diameter. But like I said, there's a 1/4 inch difference, and you can kind of see that. But as far as the width goes and everything else, they're pretty close. The big difference is, which you wouldn't think is that much, is the weight. These weigh 1 pound 13 freaking ounces. These are almost a 2-pound tire. These things are heavy, guys. I mean, heavy. All right, these are noticeably lighter at a pound. These are still over a pound. Your stock Traxxas tire. These aren't belted. These are pretty soft. But yeah, these right here are a pound 4 ounces. So little over frog hair, over 9 ounces difference in weight, which is actually a lot. So stock tires are going back on. And I also noticed something that when you guys watched me run in the park was literally only the 3rd time that I've ran on these tires. And besides the snow jumping I was doing when I was snow bashing with them and doing all that kind of stuff, that was about the most aggressive I've gotten with these wheels on here. And these tires, guys, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this or not. Let me see what light I can use. I might be able to get away with this one without it blinking, maybe. But look at this. This rim is completely cracked on the inside. I don't know if you guys can see this or not. I can't see what you can see. Look at that. This rim is blowed out on the inside all the way through here. Here, all the way down through here. And this is a left front tire. The abuse was on the right front tire. That's where I came down and broke the spindle and broke the C-hub, and everything was on the right side, not the left side. How this happened on the left front, I have no idea, but it shattered this wheel. And this is the only one I've looked at because I actually have these put away down there in that box, right behind Nitro Beagle here. That box right there is full of these Wasteland tires. Those are all XMAXX parts in the body and so forth like that. But yeah, highly disappointed in that because these are an awesome tire. I mean, they are just a flat out awesome tire. Belted, solid. I mean, these things are pretty good. But Thunder RC also ran these on one of his trucks, but you know, he's jumping them 60 foot in the air and 100 and something feet out. So you got to take that with a grain of salt too. But that was also the problem that he had, was he blew the rims up on them. I mean, he completely shattered them all the way around. So without getting in that box back here and seeing how many of the other ones are broken too, seeing this one right here busted up when I really haven't ran it, I haven't hit anything or haven't ran over anything. I haven't launched it any higher than what happened during the snow bash. So how that happened is beyond me. So that's disappointing. But we will keep these for another, just a bash tire. They're still good. And we will move on and put the stock tires back on. That's what we're going to do with that. I also complained about the gearing. Thought the gearing was too low because I went from a 54 tooth spur gear down to a 50 tooth spur gear, and I went from a 18 tooth pinion to a 20 tooth pinion, I think is what I have in there. Yes. As we look at the bottom here, I believe this says, hold on guys, yes, there's a 20 tooth in there. So we went up 2 teeth in pinion, down 4 teeth in spur gear. So I thought I overgeared it. But what I forgot about, which you guys didn't know about, was the night before I went and ran, it got really cold that night, like down in the low 30s, probably high 20s even. But if you guys, you don't know this, but I had trucks. I had 5 trucks in my truck. I had buggies, I had the Problem, I had paintball, I had 2 8-scale buggies, actually 3 8-scale buggies, and the XMAXX. I had 6 trucks in there. I wasn't packing all these trucks out that morning, guys, and loading them up to go race or to go run at the lot and to go to the park where you guys see me run the XMAXX. I took them all out the night before and left them in the truck. So these batteries, these brand new Hubos with a full charge on them, were left in the truck overnight in that cold for 10 hours. And then we took them and ran them in the park the next day. They ran good. I mean, and I still had almost 18 minutes of run time. And you guys have watched the video. I'm basically pinned out, running up that big ass hill and down the hill multiple times and going clear out in the middle of the yard and coming back in that park. And I had it pinned the full time, you know, making it run. And it ran and ran. I thought the ESC went thermal and shut itself down, but it didn't actually. I killed the batteries at about the 16 minute mark. I turned it back on. It ran again for a couple minutes, and I could see it slowing, and I didn't want to kill it totally. I mean, I drained them bad enough that today when I charged them, they took almost 2 hours to charge each battery, like an hour and 40 something minutes to charge each battery. That's how bad they were drained down. I didn't kill them all the way and damage them, but I took every bit of life out of them that they had. And that's only charging at 7.2 amps, because I don't believe in overcharging them. Even though they are They are a 2C battery. It says right here, 2C. Do not charge LiPo exceed 2C over 4.2. So which means 2C means that I can double this, because the standard thing is at 7200 mAh I can charge this at 7.2 amps. If you have a 2C battery, that means basically you can double this. So I could take it to a 14.4, which I can jack up to 14.4 amps if I wanted to charge it that fast. I don't like doing that. I still charge them at 7.2 amps. I charge them at the minimal and just let them ride, let them balance out good, let them take their time and do what they're going to do, and all of that kind of good stuff. And we just go from there. But I think the cold affected the battery. So I'm recharging them tonight, changing the programming, which is what I did also. I said that I had the ESC turned down, guys. So I'm going to show you guys this. Beep, connect, and okay, radio's connected. Now, I don't know if you guys are aware of this. This is the coolest thing about the HOBBYWING, and I hope you can see this. I can't see what you guys can see. I apologize for that. But the HOBBYWING, the version 2, MAX6, the MAX6 version 2 that I have in there is Bluetooth. So all I have to do is come in here, connect it, hit the HOBBYWING, mutual connecting. The blue chain link lights up blue. It's connected. I can go to my parameters. ESC is connecting. Information's loading. My stuff is slow as mud. Profiles are loading because there's only one profile in here. And here you go. Here's all your settings. Initial throttle force is at 8%. I had this turned down to 5%. So we turned it up to 8% max. That's good. So we leave that right there. Drag brake I took down to 0, so there's no drag brake at all, so it's not going to nosedive in the air. Here's the big one though, my punch. I had my punch turned down to 5%. Half. It goes as high as 9, and I had it turned down to 5%. So that's why I wasn't doing any wheelies or pulling any hole shots and so forth like that. So we're going to take it up to 8. We're still not going to peak it out. We're going to actually I had it at 7. We went up 2. I'm going to leave it at 7. Maximum reverse force, I keep it at about 50%. There's no need in flying backwards. Maximum brake force, I have it 75% instead of at 100%. We keep that right there. That's perfectly good. It rides a little bit, but not too bad. My BEC voltage is set at 6%. Motor rotation, counterclockwise, and so forth like that. And everything is set. So now I cranked it up the way I want it to. Turbo delay is instant. That's an instant. Turbo timing's at 0%, 0 degrees. So I'm good with all that too. So let's go ahead and I hit save. Do I want to save my new parameters? Yes, we're going to save them, even though it's one I already saved a minute ago. So now my ESC is cranked back up. Not at full power yet. I can still go up on the punch. I can still go up. I can still go up on the throttle force. I can still let's see here. My voltage should be right. I don't think I can go up any higher on my voltage, but yeah, I can still go up my punch, and I can still go up on a few things. I can adjust the curve a little bit for the turbo. I can do a little bit, but not much. It's almost peaked out, but still not quite yet. So with that being said, we'll go ahead and we'll back out of there. I already updated the firmware, so that's good to go. And yeah, we are done. So I disconnect from the ESC, and you're going to hear it. Eight bings. Controllers connected. The 8 bings is for the eight LiPos, because that's the way it's set up. So it's already set to 8S, which it should be. We're going to connect again, because I want to get in here and do this. Module connecting. It's linked up blue. Settings are good. English, Bluetooth, modules good. Now data log, record. We'll get away from that. Come on now. Just backed out of that damn thing. My bad, people, my bad. Go back to the parameters. Got to reconnect with everything. A lot of you electric guys already know all of this. Some of you first timers might not know this. The MAX6, the HOBBYWING, is all that I should use until I go up to a MAX5 or a MAX4. When I do the XRT12S, that's going to change the whole game. Your basic runnings, forward and backward and reverse, lipo cell count. You got your low voltage and all that. So we're going to go lipo cell count is auto calculate, which means it'll adjust itself, or we can go to 8 cell. So auto calculate is just the primo. It automatically knows what to do when it's connected to the ESC. That's a safe way to keep it in case you change anything. That way you don't damage the ESC. You're not telling it that it's a 6 cell and the ESC thinks it's a 6 cell and you're actually pumping an 8 cell system through it. You'll fry it. So you don't want to do any of that kind of stuff like that. So leave it on auto calculate. That's what I leave it on. That's what I wanted to make sure it was set on right there. Now we can go ahead and we don't have to change anything. Everything should stay the same, but we'll save it anyway just to be safe. And this is why I like the HOBBYWING MAX systems, because everything's so easy. You can do this anywhere, you know, out in the field or whatever. You don't need a program card for it, nothing like that. So we're going to back out of here. We're going to break the connection. You're going to hear the 8 chimes for the 8 cells, and then you're going to hear the beep, which connects to the controller, and you know we're golden. Disconnect. 8 cells. Radio's connected. Boom, we're golden. Now we can get out of the programming. I can turn the Bluetooth off, the location off, and get away from that. Boom, done. So now I can turn this back off, unhook these batteries, and we're going to recharge these again. I'm going to top them off just to make sure they're where they're supposed to be, because even though I feel like 5 buckets of shit right now, guys, if I feel okay in the morning time, me and the pup are going to load this beast up, because tomorrow will be day 4, and hopefully I've gotten better and better and better. Right now I'm probably at about 60%, 70%, so hopefully tomorrow I'm a little bit better. Me and the Nitro Beagle laying down here, even though he's been sleeping all day right along with me, we'll probably load up and take this beast back out and see if there's any change in it with the stock tires, which I know there will be. And we turned the punch up and the gain, and we got fresh batteries in here that are going to stay inside with us all night long. They're not going out in the cold, so everything's going to be golden. LiPo charger, stop, LiPo program. In case you guys don't know about these chargers, these Prodigies are the best chargers in the world. You can change your whatever you want to do. LiPo, life batteries, Nikon. We're going to go to LiPo start. Then we're going to go to LiPo start. We're at 4S. You can change that up or down. Good at 4S. 7200 mAh, because our batteries are 7200 mAh. That's good. We're going to go from there. So we're going to charge it at 7.2 amps. We're good from there, and we hit go. Hold the button down, and everything should be going good. Shows your charge time, what the voltage it's running at. You should be able to go from here, and when you see we're still at a heavy charge of 418, it's going to kick off at 420 for you guys. So 420 is the maximum you want it to leave these charged up at, so we're just going to top them both off and let them sit here until tomorrow. But yes, that's all going really good. But the mess I have going on here, besides these wheels and tires and working on this, is I got this bad boy today. Yes, I did. This is something that you guys will be seeing this in depth here in the next few days when we get down to it. And if you guys that know what that is, well, you know what it is by looking at it. If you don't, you'll learn about it. But what it did come with is a stupid amount of parts. I mean, stupid. Just for examples, there's 14 sway bars in here that are connected all together. Gearing, standouts, dry shafts, bulkhead braces, hinge pin caps. I mean, everything. There's enough in here to build 2 more truggies that came with it. I got what I think was a very, very, very good deal on that. That's going to be a nice little project to dive off into really soon. So we got that doing that. Tire size down, tire weight. episode. Did I mention 112? Did I mention this is OG's Nitro RCs coming at you from the Nitro Corner? Episode 112. Episode 112, guys. Episode 112. Yes, it is. In case I forgot to mention that, let's get that out there, because we're 20 minutes in and really ain't did shit, and I'm fine with that. I just wanted to get something out there for you guys to listen to. I'm going to keep it short. But here's my extra gearing, my extra spur gears, my extra pinions. I got more that were supposed to be here today, so I can go down and make it even lower, higher, lower, whatever you want to call that, lower, high gear. Here's my rear gearbox and the new chassis braces for Ghost, which is Ghost is going to be no more. Well, Ghost will be Ghost, but that Ghost won't be Ghost no more. That Ghost is getting tore down, and that's going to be the new Ghost. So that's going to happen. And new bodies being painted, a lot of stuff in the fires right now. I still have look, I have the new piston and rod. There's the standard head button for the HOBBYWING motor. Right there is the 3.0 HPI engine that goes into. We still got to get that built, guys. We got so much we have to do, boys and girls, so much we have to do. I mean, I have a stack of Savages over there on the floor. There's 6 Savages. There's Ghost. There's the HOBBYWING. There's the Kyosho. There's the HOBBYWING Mini Ghost buggy. There's the vintage MBX comp. That's going to get ran maybe tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow. There's my Ravager 9.5. The Terminator Truggy. Yeah. So things are just being moved around, and I'm running out of room. But we have time for this. And like Urban says, I hear you, Ty. I hear you. It's all about the hugs, man. And the grape is the best. The grape is the best. So, with that being said, 22 tooth pinion. What I say, 46 tooth spur gear. And if you look down here, the best thing about these XMAXXs is they are marked. Now where to put the pins, so you get perfect engine mounting location. And right there it is, 2046 is what we're doing, 2046, and 2046 is going to be an F. So I'll have to move the pins over to F, move that pin over to F, and that'll mount the engine up perfectly. That's how that's going to happen. I'm going to slap all that back together. No problems. But first, we got to work on this cush gear real quick. We're 22 minutes in. If you guys can watch me change this out and get this slap back in, I'll call that a successful little short Nitro corner. And I'll let you guys go early on this one. And I will move on to the next job. I'll get him back together tonight. I still have plenty of time before I'll be going to sleep, at least a couple hours. So we'll get him done. And tomorrow, hopefully, I'll feel good enough to at least go to the park and throw him on the ground and run him around again. At least we can do that. Yeah. So at least we can do that. Okay. Pop you off. 52. Nice new 52. I have about 3 of these now. I need to drop down and start getting some of the 30s, the 30s and 40s. And like me and Nitro Pimp are talking about. Nitro Pimp says, oh, there's no such thing as overgearing, you just need more S's. 12S. Brother, I've been thinking about that for a long time, but I want to throw on a 12S in the XRT, give it a sick-ass paint job. I want to bulk it up, put everything on it I can so I can jump it off the Empire State Building, and I'm going to name it the Abomination. That's going to be the name of my XRT, boys and girls. It's the Abomination. So, that will happen. So, put the old 46 on here. Bada bang, bada boom. Okay. Metal on metal, but we're not going to do that because we change these damn things too often trying to find that good gearing. So, just be a waste. Just be a waste. Be alright for now. I hope this hat ain't causing that noise. I actually even have my hat on. I have my green camouflage hat on with my head cam on that I wear out in the lot, guys. So I'm trying whatever I can to make the noise right, because it didn't bother me when Brett said my sound was off. Don't get me wrong, brother. I appreciate that. That didn't bother me one bit. I like to know that stuff. I want to hear the feedback from you guys, so I know. It'll help me make better content. Believe me, that's all that's about. It's making better content. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Put our pin back in. Put our spline gear back on. Our cush gear. This is our big cush gear. Put the back bearing on. Boom. We're going to leave that like that with a little bit of slop, but it's not too awfully bad. Now, I'm going to come over here. Everything looks good, looks good. You can see that. Okay. Got a bearing seat, that all sits right in there just like that. And if you guys watched me work on this the last time, you remember I told you the long screws go to the inside, the shorties go to the outside, and this is the aftermarket metal gear cover that I bought for this thing. I did splurge and buy that. Okay. So get these all down in there. Get those down in there, down in there. There we go. Okay, I hope you guys can see this. I can't even see what you can see. Again, I apologize. Yeah, you can a little bit. Back ones are hard to get to. I mean, you got a really long driver, which I don't have. But I'm fine with that. Love working on the XMAXXs. They're so easy, and the parts are so cheap. I mean, oh my God, for the quality and the monster of a vehicle you get, you cannot beat an XMAXX. And believe me, I hate Traxxas. Nobody dislikes Traxxas like I do. 'Cause I'm a Savage boy. I'm an HPI guy, die hard through and through. It's been embedded in me since 2002 to despise Traxxas, and I do. But you got to give credit where credit's due, man. And the XMAXX is just king. It is just the king. So that being like that, and that being like that, we can move the batteries over here, and we will try getting the rear end back in here. Get the batteries out of the way. Cool. Fries are done. It says cool, so stop. I can store them. 3-volt LiPo discharge. Charge main. Yep, done. Capped out at 420, boys and girls. Yes, it did. So we can unplug him. Unplug him. That battery is good. Onto this one. Great topper for this one too. Remember I soldered these plugs on. I love the 60s. Love them. LiPo battery. Start. 4S 7200 mAh, 7.2 amps, cell rate. Hold the button till it bings. And if there was a problem somewhere along the line, that would not do that. That would go dee-dee-dee-dee-dee, all kinds of alarms would go off, and it would not let you do anything. There's no way to mess this charger up. I love these Prodigy chargers. And as soon as I get the money up in the next few months, because I'll be done paying off one big bill that I've been working on, I'm going to get the four station charger, because I've wanted it for a long time, so I could be doing both batteries at one time. It's got a 20 amp rate on it, so yeah, it's a nice charger. So I ain't got to keep swapping stuff all the time. It's a pain in the butt. Pain in the butt. All right, let's see if we can do this without causing too much of a problem, which we probably can't. We're probably going to run into all kinds of problems here, guys. Just let me tell you that right now. Not feeling very coordinated as it is. No, I am not. And dry shaft. Here we go. This one is already taken, so that one goes like that. And the engine needs to get out of the way. Motor, engine. We ain't having that fight tonight, guys. No, we are not. We should be able to slide this right up in you. Just like that. We go, fellas. Went together better than what I thought it would. We got lucky, boys and girls. Alright, our 4 big screws. Let's get these in here to hold this Roscoe into place, shall we? That's priority 1. Get this sucker held into place. Can't see very much, and I apologize, trust me. I'm just trying to do this while I can still move. I need to put my back tightening up already. Just from sitting here. It sucks, fellas, it really sucks. Okay, why aren't you over there where you belong? That side didn't line up right for some reason, guys. Hold on, let me look at this. Take these back out. Take this back out. Okay. And this is one key guy that didn't want to pop in here. We'll have to pry it up with a screwdriver if we can. That'd be the easy way to do this. Big boy, gonna make me loosen everything up. All because of one little pin. You guys probably can't see it, but that one pin back here, that one right there, it's not sitting in the hole. That's keeping all of this from going together, fellas. Yes, it is. That one right there. Just like that. That's all I needed was that. Now I gotta put all this shit back together. Remember how easy it went together the first time? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, really? That's because that would have stayed in there, but easier. Okay. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Let's try it again, boys and girls. Try it again. 33 minutes in. I'm going to clamp this down, and you guys are going to get set free. Told you I wasn't keeping you in here very long. Told you. Because you ain't gonna miss anything. I'm gonna put this rear end in here. I'm gonna put this cover that wherever I put it, the metal cover, the plastic cover goes back on there. Because we got the spur gear changed. The pinion stays the same. So all I'm gonna do while you guys are gone is drop this engine back down in here, bolt it to the bottom, put this skid plate back on, and we are done. Putting the wheels and tires back on him and rocking and rolling. Yes, we are. We are done. That's how easy they are to work on. Like I said, you got 1, 2, 3 sections. 3 little modules, all of their own. 3 little modules, all their own, is all it takes. So it's done. There we go. Bada boom, bada bing, boys and girls. Bada boom, bada bing. And we're going to do this. Let's get this up on here to give him some room. Give him some room. Just like that. And like that. And we're going to move them pins to the F like we said we had to do. Because it is F for the 2046. So we'll pull that pin out. Pull this one out. Boom and boom, and we're going to try to shove that down in there a little bit further. There we go. And these are 3 mil. I know the lighting's got to suck, guys. You can't see what I'm doing and all that kind of good stuff. I know. There's our sensor, which we don't need, which is always in the way, somehow or another. Okay. That is in there. Right? Yes. And that is in there. Now we can slide the gear out on the spline, which we had to do the last time. It's loose, that's why. So sorry if you guys can't see. I'll wipe it off a little bit, put some fresh Loctite on it. 37 minutes in, guys. 37 minutes in. Get all that extra off my finger there. That's what happens when you use cheap Loctite. You guys heard me complain about that a few videos back, but yeah, here we are. Okay. Boom. Here we go. Everything's good. Now we can tighten it down from the bottom. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Let's see if we can flip them over real quick, guys. Oh. Okay. You know, so I'm not cranking them down. You know, don't need all that. Couple hits with the zip. Turn that back over like that. That's a little bit of play in there. Didn't have that a minute ago. Wonder why it's got it now. a little bit too loose. I mean, it's okay. It is definitely okay, but I want it a little bit tighter than that. We'll have to see how he behaves. If we don't like the way he behaves, we're not going to blow it up. We will not burn him up. We will change it. We will take it out of there and change it. We won't do that, boys and girls. We will not do that. Okay. Because that motor's tight. The motor's good and tight. That's what it is, just the gearing. Yep, okay. That's good. And the battery just peaked out and charged. And we are at 420, 420, 420, 420. 420, 420, 420, 420. All four cells are peaked out at 420. Done. Boom. 11 minutes and 30 seconds it took to charge that. 16.8 volts. We're good at full. Cancel it out. Shut it off. So now I know our batteries are good to go. We are done with our charger. We are set. What you guys are not going to see is you're not going to see me put all these damn screws back into this and put all these skid plates back on and lock it down. That's what I'm going to do next. I've had you here for 41 minutes. Long. I wanted to keep it at a half an hour or less, like I said. So, with all that being said, if you guys like what you've seen, if you found it somewhat interesting, if you thought it was humorous or whatever, hearing that the OG's having some health issues, and hey, it sucks getting old, guys, and it sucks having injuries, let me tell you right now. But yeah, but I'm trying to get back in the game, guys. I'm trying to get back in the game. Still trying to make content a little bit here and there. Just trying to get better day by day. You know how it is. You know how it is. OG's Nitro RCs from the corner with all the pups gone. But anywho, if you guys enjoyed what you've seen, give me a thumbs up. Please leave a comment. Drop a comment down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're not a subscriber already. Thanks for the new, I think it was Izzy. I think Big Izzy was my new subscriber today. I think he was anyway. Let me check real quick to be sure about that. Bro came onto the game, he did. Where's he at? Islife. Yeah, Islife's the one that did it. Islife come on was my newest subscriber. Thanks, bro. Greatly appreciate you, man. Greatly appreciate you. He dropped some good comments in there because he loves the XMAXX too. But he's got the big Triton 8S. That's what I'm after. That's my next big dog, is after the XRTs. I got to get my Creighton going. I got to get my Creighton game up on there. So he's going to be in the future too. So we're going to see how that's going to go. That's going to drive me crazy, fellas. We'll figure it out. Anyway, like, subscribe, comment, do it all. Channel membership. Hey, I'm just happy you guys are here with the game right now. OG's Nitro RCs. Love, respect, and appreciate each and every one. Thanks for coming along for episode 112. This is episode 112 from the Nitro Corner. And I will catch you in the next one. Peace out.